Today I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of Annie Sloan soft wax versus DIY soft wax. You'll notice a little bit of difference in the color of the waxes. My wax is a little bit darker than Annie Sloan's. I just did a test with this and the color actually comes out the same, but I will show you that again in this video. The biggest difference I noticed right off the bat is that the Annie Sloan wax has a mineral spirits smell to it and the DIY wax does not have that smell. The DIY wax is non-toxic. It has carnauba, beeswax, and mineral oil only, and so it does not have the additives that Annie Sloan has. Those additives are probably necessary to keep a shelf life and to keep it stable through temperature changes and shipping and so forth. So let's see what other differences there are. They look pretty close to the same. Annie Sloan has a creamy consistency to it. The DIY wax also has a creamy consistency to it. Both of these waxes have carnauba in them, which is one of the toughest waxes there is. It makes a harder wax, which means it makes a tougher wax. So the ingredients are basically the same, although Annie Sloan has some in it that we will never know because I believe it's a secret. So let's see how this works when we apply the wax. You can either apply wax with a brush or a cloth. I know that Annie Sloan sells wax brushes, but since you put wax on and then wipe it off, I don't see a reason to buy a wax brush unless you just really want to have all of the bells and whistles for the Annie Sloan products. It is a very nice brush. I forget what it cost. It's not cheap. This one is $6. So you can see that goes on nice and smooth with the brush. And then with the cloth, also nice and smooth. And now for the DIY wax. The brush seems to move through it exactly the same way. It goes on just as easily. And let's try the same wax with a cloth. It has been 6 hours since I waxed this table, and looking at it, I really can't tell the difference in the two sides. Once again, the left side is Annie Sloan wax and the right side is DIY wax. I do think, however, this needs more wax, so per Annie Sloan instructions, I'm going to put wax on here and let it stay overnight so that more wax will remain on there tomorrow when I wipe off the excess. I let this dry overnight, so I'm going to wipe off the wax and see what it looks like. I'm going to flip the towel over for the other side. You always want to wipe your wax off in the direction of the grain. So I'm going this way on the tabletop, and when I get to the edges, I'm going to follow that curve around like this. These sides feel pretty much the same. The Annie Sloan side, I feel maybe a coating of something that is not on this side. It feels tackier on this side. It could just be the drying time. Looking at it close up, I don't see much difference at all. I want to see what kind of moisture resistance and stain resistance these waxes have. So, here we go. I'm looking to see if it beads up, like on a car, when it's raining and there's good wax on the car. And I want to see how easily it comes off. This is the DIY wax. It seems to bead the water up more. I'm actually surprised. I love Annie Sloan. I'm not doing this because I have anything against Annie Sloan. I think Annie Sloan products are awesome. I'm just here for the "our report, you decide" thing. and some people really like to do things themselves. So let's see how well these two sides clean up. Both sides held up great to the coffee test. So let's try one more thing. Both sides survived the catch-up test as well, and this wax is not even completely dry yet. So I think the stain resistance on both waxes is great. I think my end result is that I like both these waxes. I'm a big fan of Annie Sloan products, and her products delivered as usual, but the DIY products also deliver. Depending what your budget is, and if you're a big DIY person, maybe this will help you decide which wax you want to use. There are also a lot of wax alternatives. I have some videos up for other ways to seal chalk paint. I have a video on chalk paint hacks, actually 2 videos on chalk paint hacks, and lots of videos up on alternative ways to seal furniture. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment on this video. If there's a video you would like to see me make, leave me a message or post in the comment sections and maybe I will do it. Thank you.